In a world that often rewards confidence over competence, a quiet revolution is brewing, not in self-help seminars or motivational mantras, but in the deliberate construction of an unshakable identity. This isn't about surface-level bravado or empty affirmations. It's about psychological transformation, turning hesitation into command, and shifting from being emotionally reactive to strategically untouchable. This is not a path to inspiration, it is a march toward dominance. Certainty wins, not skill. The brutal truth? Power doesn't belong to the smartest or the most talented. It belongs to those who move with certainty. While the overthinker waits for the perfect moment, the bold one seizes the opportunity. Confidence isn't just a trait, it's a weapon. The world believes in those who act like they deserve everything. They speak with finality, they walk with presence, and they expect to be obeyed. They win not because they're more capable, but because they never ask to be accepted. Kill the inner servant. Most men today are trained to please, conditioned to seek approval, and programmed to ask for permission. The voice that hesitates, apologizes, and shrinks in the face of conflict isn't the real self, it's the inner servant. And unless that part of you dies, freedom is impossible. To transform, you must invert. Every time you want to apologize, you hold eye contact. Every time you want to shrink, you expand. Confidence is not a feeling, it's defiance against the weak version of yourself. Power doesn't ask. Niceness is often a disguise for weakness. The world doesn't reward politeness, it rewards precision and control. A powerful man isn't loud, but he is undeniable. He enters a room without seeking validation. His silence commands attention. His words are not suggestions, they're decisions. He doesn't explain. He doesn't justify. He simply says, "That's incorrect," and moves on. Because in the realm of true power, reality isn't debated. It's declared. Presence is power. Real power arrives quietly. The most dangerous man in the room is often the one who speaks the least. When he does speak, the room listens. His tone is calm, slow, and final. People don't respond to logic, they respond to certainty. So when you speak, speak like a ruler. No apologies, no fillers, no qualifiers. Not, "I think," or "maybe," or "I could be wrong." You speak to decide, not to please. Your silence, when used strategically, becomes more terrifying than any speech. Emotional sovereignty. The final test is internal. Many men can mimic dominance in posture and tone but collapse when provoked. A single insult can derail them. A compliment can soften them. Rejection sends them spiraling. True power lies in emotional sovereignty, being psychologically unreachable. You feel everything but act on nothing unless it serves your outcome. You're not a robot, you're a fortress. And that fortress lets no enemy in. Rejection is revelation. Rejection, far from being a defeat, is an opportunity. It reveals who doesn't value you. It exposes illusions. It shows you where your influence is lacking and where refinement is needed. Instead of reacting emotionally, you use rejection as fuel. You disappear without explanation. You evolve in silence. You don't try to get even, you build until your presence alone unsettles those who once dismissed you. The rise of the unshakable. When the transformation is complete, you no longer ask, you decide. You no longer chase, you attract. You don't try to be understood, you operate above explanation. People feel your presence before they hear your voice. They adjust to your frequency, not the other way around. You've stopped reacting to the world, and now the world reacts to you. This isn't about being loud or aggressive. It's about carrying gravity, an invisible force that demands attention without asking for it. It's about turning silence into dominance, rejection into refinement, and confidence into an identity. You no longer belong to anyone. You are no longer moved by flattery, criticism, or fear. You've become unreachable, untouchable, unforgettable, not because of noise, but because of your cold clarity, ruthless consistency, and unyielding presence. You don't need to announce your power. They'll feel it in your walk, your tone, your absence. And when you return, you do so as a force, not a follower. This isn't motivation. This is war. And now, you are the weapon.